Hey everybody, and thanks for watching Woodcrest Bonsai. So today I'm going to do a video on the Premna that I have in the ground. These have been in the ground quite a few years, and as you can see, they're typical Premna. They grow with a lot of suckers from the base. So here's a perfect example here. This guy, you can see the original trunk, and then the two in front are suckers that just have gone straight. That's going to be a pretty nice tree once I cut it back and turn it into a bonsai. But what I really wanted to show you was the leaf drop that these guys have gone through. I mean, look at the leaf drop on these, and they are almost bare. And I used to kind of keep these guys as a hedge, about this high right here, about as high as my eyeballs. And lately I've just let them go crazy, so they're just crazy. But I'm going to take cuttings, and then I'm finally going to actually begin to work these guys and turn them into something close to bonsai. But Premna roots so easily that I'll be able to take like this sucker here, which is, you can see my hand, it's about 1.5 inches across. I'll be able to root those. That's how easily they root. And of course that goes way up. Premna, as you can see, also really don't produce any kind of taper as they grow naturally. So to get taper, they need a pretty heavy cutback. But it's very interesting because this leaf drop only occurred about 2 or 3 days, over 2 or 3 days, and we still have leaves. See that leaf that's all just kind of miscolored? It's all gonna drop. And I think I've mentioned in other videos where a lot of tropical trees, although they may not get damaged, they will sulk when the temperatures get really low. And we had a well below normal January where we had 3, 4, of course there's also one in December, 3 or 4 days in the 30s. And during those cold snaps, these guys showed no signs of damage or anything. And then just over the past 2 or 3 days, boom, they just started dropping leaves. And they're perfectly healthy. They haven't got any damage if we go and we look at the tips. So here's a growing tip that obviously is doing just fine. Here's another one here. So, it's alive all the way to the end here. So I just wanted to show you this is definitely a sign of sulking. And like I said, I'm come another few weeks, a month, I will start to clean these up. And I am no longer going to take cuttings that are tiny. I used to take a cutting, I don't know, about this size, right? But now I can take some major cuttings and just skip about 1 year or 2 of growth, where you have to wait when you root the small cuttings. Obviously the smaller cuttings make great smaller trees. So yeah, there we go. And there's some funkiness in here, there's no doubt about that. Like this one I cut way back, which was an air layer of some of the trees I have in pots, and then the growth just went crazy. And I know it's a little confusing to see because of everything crossing over and getting crazy. Oh, and I never even saw this, but this trunk has actually split. This part is dead. I never even noticed that. Of course, with all the leaves, it was hard to notice too much of the structure. But here's a perfect example of how they're going to recover. Is on the ends here, they're already producing new leaves. This whole little bit is already producing new leaves. And if you look at the size of these leaves, let's get one right here. you'll see, so there's my hand. It covers the whole palm of my hand. But as bonsai, you can get the leaves down to like that. And they'll emerge very small and then, get larger and larger if you allow the branch to continue to just grow unchecked. In order to keep the leaves small, you've got to pinch them back. So Premnas make fantastic tropical bonsai, but this is a perfect example of how they sulk. And I would call this latent cold damage, to where it doesn't really show up until about 2 weeks. Maybe it was even 3 weeks. And like this guy here has some very interesting scars that could possibly be incorporated into a trunk. So anyway, just a short video. Premna, leaf drop. The trees are fine. And it should be no big deal. And then I'm finally going to start working on some of these. Probably the most confusing one is this one right here. It's got so much growth, suckers coming from the base. But I think it still has potential to be a decent bonsai. So that's all for today, or for this video. I may do some more later in the day. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you have Premna, and even as bonsai, some of my smaller trees have also dropped a lot of leaves. It's usually not that big of a deal. The trees are fine and they will resprout. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you want to see me work on these guys some more. Like I said, I'm going to take cuttings and possibly even dig a couple out of the ground and begin to really train them as bonsai. And leave a comment. Do you have Premna that lost all their leaves? I wouldn't worry about it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.